Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and this is going to be part 2 of a video that I did previously, and it was called Broody Hen versus Incubated Eggs. So it was just kind of a video to chat a little bit and show the differences between incubating your own eggs at home with an incubator versus having a broody hen who will do all the work for you. So there was a lot going on there. We ended up having a second hen that became broody that just really came out of nowhere. And she is currently still sitting on her eggs out in the chicken coop. And then the eggs that we took out from underneath our little black hen because we didn't think they were going to hatch. It had been too long. Just to be on the safe side, we went ahead and brought them in the house and put them in the incubator, and I'm so glad that we did because we ended up with some more chicks hatching. So it was just nice to be on the safe side just in case there was little babies growing in there, and thankfully we did because there was. So without further ado, let's just hop into this video, and I'm going to kind of show you guys where we're at with all of these eggs hatching around here. Sometimes the chicks have a hard time getting out of the shell on their own. So when that happens, Joe ever so gently comes in and saves the day and helps these little guys get out. Sometimes they don't make it, sometimes they do, but we just figure if they're going to die anyway, why not give them a chance? And wouldn't you know, this time we got lucky because every single chick that he helped out of this batch survived. I always sit in amazement when I watch Joe help these little chicks out of these shells because you guys, he is such a strong, hard-working man with calloused fingers and hands. So to see how gentle he can be, he really is amazing. So we put her right back into the incubator so she can stay nice and warm. She'll disconnect herself from the rest of the eggshell on her own once she gains a little bit of strength. So our little well summer broody mama came out for the first time today to get something to eat and to drink some water. And she's gone to the bathroom like a lot, which normally isn't anything significant, but it just goes to show she's been sitting on the eggs now for about a week and has not come out. So while she's out here, I'm going to go sneak in and see how many eggs she has and what color they are. All right, wow, look at all those colors. So 3, 6, 7, 8, so she has 8 eggs under her. Look at how perfectly placed they are. That's so funny. She's moved them just how she wants them. And they're still warm right now, actually, so we'll see if she goes back in the coop. We had a hen one time that was starting to become broody. She was laying on some eggs for a few days and then got up one day and just never went back. So hopefully our little well summer here will get a little snack and a drink and go back in and sit on those eggs. There she goes. Back in the chicken coop. Hopefully. Yes. The chicks are all doing well. The little yellow one is still not as strong as the others, and it's kind of lagging behind a little bit. I mean, she's been all over the yard teaching the chicks how to find food, and the little yellow one is just kind of lagging behind. So we took it in the house, put it under the heat lamp for a while, and it chirped loudly the entire time. And Joe's like, you know what? It doesn't want to be in here. It wants to be outside with the mama and the babies. So let's put it back out and let nature take its course. So we put her back out here, and we're going to see what happens. Hi, Chip. Hi, baby. Did you get beat up by the chicken? You got to stay away from those little babies, okay? Yeah. Better stay back, Snow. She means business. This is our little chick that we helped hatch out of the eggshell that you guys saw Joe help. We brought her outside to see if little black hen would adopt her also. And so far she is. And Mama's doing a great job keeping the babies warm at night and showing them how to eat. There she is right there. So the eggs that had not hatched under little black hen, just in case, we brought them in and put them in the incubator. But to my surprise tonight, we had another little baby. Here. This one just hatched sometime today. I didn't even know that it was in there. I heard chirping in the incubator. And she had gotten out completely on her own successfully. And she's another Easter egger. So we're going to leave those eggs in the incubator for a few more days, maybe 3 to 5 days, just to be on the safe side. Hey, let's not pick on the newborn, okay? Let's not pick on the newborn. No, Jack, you may not eat them for dinner. No, you may not eat them for dinner. Those are the babies. Those are the babies. And we have Leo over here. He's resorted to just rolling over and begging. Please let me have the birds for dinner. So we have another chick that is having difficulty getting out on her own. So here Joe is playing chick surgeon and helping another one out. Some people don't go to these lengths to help the chicks. They just figure if they can't get out on their own, it just wasn't meant to be. However, we've saved many chicks this way and they turn out healthy and fine. So we just like to help them as much as we can.
Okay, Leo, I know you didn't do anything very nice.
Let me give it a couple seconds of it and then I'll move.
It takes... I see no butt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Joey.
The
Is it alive?
Yeah. Of course she's alive. Hopefully she was moving around. Sorry, Mom.
Oh,
There
yeah.
she goes.
It's fine.
Come on, little baby.
Oh, yeah.
What's the temperature?
What was wrong with her?
She just couldn't get out of the shell on her own. All right, you guys, so we are moving the chicks out to the brooder. These are all chicks that have hatched in the last couple of days. We had more than we thought we were going to have, and there are still some that are hatching right now. So we don't even know what exactly we're gonna end up with, but little black hen has already adopted several of them, as you guys saw on the first video. And I think Joe said we're up to about 10 chicks that have hatched so far. Oh, 12. And we also bought 3 baby turkeys today from another family that hatched them. So we are going to be raising those up for the holidays this year. So we'll see how that goes, because we've never done turkeys. So this will be exciting. So we got the brooder box all cleaned out with fresh water and food.
If I hang that water later, I'll stuff like that right now.
And the temperature in here right now without the heat lamp is 95. So that's perfect temperature for these babies. We have 3 more chicks in the house under a heat lamp. They're still too little to go in here. They just hatched last night and today. So we'll give them a couple days before we put them out here. So these are the little turkeys.
So is this one.
They're so cute. Hi, little turkey.
Mom, did you show him this one with the fat puffy cheeks?
A little Easter egger.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them that Joe saved and helped her get out of her shell because she couldn't get out. And she is spunky as can be.
But we don't know if it's a girl.
So unfortunately, the little white chick that was kind of deformed in the face, she didn't make it. I came out the other morning to feed all the animals, and she was just off in the pasture grass by herself, and she was dead. So, you know, she wasn't healthy from the get-go. We knew something was going on, and sometimes that just happens, but it's still sad when it does. So we'll keep you guys posted as we go. Our second broody hen is still diligently laying on her eggs, so we will see how that goes. And
Just getting that for your video.
look, look. Peekaboo. Oh. They will still. Oh. Look at her. Hi. She's like, what just happened? I don't even know.
She's stuck on that little piece. Her foot is stuck in there.
Hi. Hey, she's active. So we just came out to check on our other broody hen and found her not on her eggs. She actually, at some point today, decided to get out of her nesting box and get into a nest where the other hens were laying their everyday eggs. So she was laying on those all day today. At some point, she got out, saw that there was eggs somewhere else, and decided to start incubating them. And we just found her, and who knows how long the eggs were without her. The eggs that she's been on were pretty cold. They definitely weren't warm. They weren't the temperature that they should be. And they're only 8 days from hatching. So I took the eggs out from underneath her, took them in the house, the ones that were laid today, and then I put her back in her nesting box. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'm kind of sad though. Like, we were so close to hatching, and with them getting down to that temperature, they might have all died. I don't know. So we will just have to wait and see. Here's our naughty girl now, aren't ya? Yeah, you might have killed your baby, silly. You gotta know which eggs are yours, woman. Goodness. On the flip side, Little black hen is doing well. She just brought her babies in to go to sleep for the night. All right, lady. I guess I'm gonna have to keep a closer eye on you. Make sure you stay on those eggs.
Mm.
So we're gonna candle some of these eggs. And you can see there's nothing in there. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that egg. We are going to check on our sweet little well summer hen and see if she has successfully hatched any of the chicks that were under her. We did end up candling those eggs, the rest that we had in her nest, just to make sure which ones were viable and which ones were not. Several of them didn't have anything in them. I think we started out with 7 or 8 eggs under her in the very beginning, and we ended up with only 3 under her that were viable. So let's go see if anything has happened since the last time we put her back on the eggs. Oh look, oh look. Oh, she's got a baby. All right, so she's hatched 1. Hold on, Parker.
Oh, she's so tiny.
And she still has 2 eggs left.
Yeah, that's an Easter egg.
Hold on, Parker. Don't mess with them.
Oh, that one. See that?
So
one?
2 eggs haven't hatched. We've got 1. So go ahead and put her back, Parker. All right. So I'm proud of my girl. Even though we had a little hiccup there that day where she got off pretty much all day and went and sat on somebody else's eggs. For those of you that didn't see the part 1 to this video of broody hens versus incubating, I'm going to link that here. Feel free to go check that out. This is a lot of fun. We never buy laying hens for the property. We just make our own. Whether we're incubating eggs or we get lucky enough to have some broody hens, we replenish our flock that way. We don't really have to go. The only thing we purchase is meat birds every year. So this is really awesome for a little homestead. You don't have to spend any more money buying chicks, and it works out great. Here are the other chicks that we finished hatching in the incubator. The ones that you guys watched Joe help out of their shells. They are super healthy and thriving. They're doing really good. We've got them in here with our 3 red bourbon turkeys that we bought for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Whoop, whoop. What do you think of all these little babies, Parker?
I like them.
You like them?
We're gonna have so much chicks and chickens.
Well, looky here. She ended up hatching all them eggs. She's got 3 little babies. I just filled up her food and water. So the 3rd baby, I think, hatched last night. So we're going to keep her in this little enclosed area just until tomorrow to make sure, oh goodness, to make sure all little babies are big enough to keep up with her once she comes out. So tomorrow they'll get to free range all over the property. Yeah, you're a good little mama hen, aren't you? Now you know what to do for next time. Smells like more chickens. Don't we have enough chickens? And there they go. They're off. Look at her. Follow your mommy.
The little fat chicken. The very last baby.
All right, you guys, so what we've done is transition the chicks that hatched in the incubator from the chicken tractor and into the chicken coop. The only thing left in the chicken tractor is the turkeys. So we find that it's important to transition the chicks that were not hatched to a broody hen because they don't really know the way yet. They don't know where the coop is. They don't know they're supposed to go back into it at night to go to bed. So whenever we hatch eggs in the incubator, we usually put them either out into the chicken tractor until they get a little bit older and start growing their feathers, or put them in our brooder box. So Parker and I just finished moving all of the 8 chicks from the tractor into the chicken coop. And what we do is we leave them in an enclosed area inside the coop for about 2 days, just so that they can learn that that is their new home. And then we let them out to free range in the yard, but they know that that coop is now their home and they know to go back in there at night. So this is how we have been doing our chicks for years, and we've never had an issue with it. These chicks don't have a mama to show them the way. So they are pinned up in a little bit of a small space for just a couple of days because we don't have a very big chicken coop, but they're totally fine. They've got good bedding and fresh food and water. So this area might look familiar. This is where we keep our broody hens when they are broody and sitting on eggs. So these 8 chicks are the ones that we hatched in the incubator. They've got food and water. They're gonna stay in here for probably a couple days. Little black hens babies are getting big. Look at that one chasing bugs all over the yard.
And this one over here.
So they're starting to wander off from mama quite a ways. When they're super tiny, they don't leave her side at all. But now, as you can tell, they're running across the property looking for bugs. And little Blackie is following close behind. Guys, good morning. So we let the 8 incubated chicks out of their little enclosure inside the coop. And we're letting them explore.
Why are they doing that?
Because they're excited. You guys should have seen them last night. I came out to check on them and they looked so depressed in that little enclosure. They were just laid out flat, like, really? How long do we have to stay in this thing? So I ended up just keeping them in there for the one night, which I think will be sufficient. All right, well, we've got a few of them that have figured out how to get out. Old Mama Hen is not too sure what she thinks about them. She's trying to protect her 3 babies over there. Those guys are still stuck in the coop.
Oh, can't fit out. He's too big. That.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2 of our egg hatching videos. I'm really excited that we had the second broody hen. That was a surprise to us. We didn't know that the well summer was going to go broody, so that's kind of exciting. I think we are all caught up on our chickens here on the property. Most likely we're going to have a few roosters in there. It happens inevitably, but maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. If you guys found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, would you? Because that tells YouTube that you enjoy this content and they will share with other people. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, we would love for you to stick around and stay connected with us. So hit that subscribe button and you can hit that notification bell so that it notifies you every time we post a new video. All right, you guys, until next time, take care and we'll see you soon.